Hey guys, so I'm just gonna do a quick video for y'all, basically a recap of what we've been going over. So first I want to start out with an exercise. So first off, we're gonna start out with single stroke. So it's just a single stroke is when you hit the drum once, and a double stroke is when you hit a drum twice, like with the arm. So one strike per arm, one, and two strikes per arm will be the double stroke. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So the exercise I want to do is basically like a cut exercise. So one will be single stroke. So single stroke, you go like. So basically, it could be like whatever time you want to hit, but let's keep it simple. Just snare, and crash. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, crash. 1, 2, 3, 4, crash. That's the single exercise. So you're gonna do that to warm up. And the good thing about this exercise is like 1, 2, 3, 4, like right, left, cymbal. So you do that to warm up around the set. So if you want right, left, you could do right, left, or right, left. And it's important. So I'm just gonna show that to you so you can have an idea of how it's supposed to go. So a little faster, I'll be like, I'll do like this, like. And you'll ask, okay, how can I do that in the drumming? So once you have the exercise down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, you could play a regular beat. So let's say I'm playing 1, 2. And the thing you gotta remember is like, the thing about the crash and the hi hat is the same hand, so it's doing the same thing. So, because it's constantly going, it's just switching to a different place. Or you could choose to stretch it out. Now, first exercise. Right, left, crash. Now, second exercise will be the double stroke. So right, left, crash. All right, but obviously crash and bass drum, you gotta have that together. So I'll demonstrate that so you can see how it's supposed to sound. So. And the thing about the double stroke, it's like you're sort of like right, left. So basically, so it's. So right, left, crash. That's how it's supposed to go. So I'll demonstrate the exercise a bit, like how I would use it, and then you could practice it on your own. So here it goes. So that's a basic exercise. So the first one was right, left, crash. Second exercise is right, left, crash. And that's going to help you in terms of doing cuts when you're playing. Now, we have those exercises out of the way. We're going to demonstrate the basic 1-2 beat. And you do that basically, I use it a lot in church. I used to use it a lot in church. I still find myself going back to it whenever I need it, and it's pretty reliable. So the 1-2 beat goes like this. So first, you start out with your hi-hat. The hi-hat is the count is it will be somewhat like this. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So 1 is always going to be the beginning. Wherever you hear 1, that means like the beat is repeating. So 1 2 1 2. All right? Now, your bass drum is going to always be on 1. So it's going to sound like this. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And your snare is always going to be on 2. So it's going to sound like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now you put that together. Remember, the bass drum is 1, the snare is 2, so it's going to sound like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now, the thing is, your hi-hat always has to be going on 1 and 2. So you can never like let that slip up. So it's 1 2 1 2 1 2. Never let that slip up. So it'll start out something like this. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And the snare 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. If you want to speed up, you're going to speed up your right hand. The right hand is where your hi-hat's hitting. So just speed up that right hand, and your body's automatically going to go faster. So if you need to slow down your right hand. So that's the 1 2 beat.